Hey, Emily, have you ever experienced that moment of anticipation when you're waiting for a package to arrive and you keep refreshing the tracking page to see where it is?
Oh, absolutely, Jake. It's like watching a pot of water waiting for it to boil, but sometimes that tracking page just stops updating, and it feels like the package has fallen into a black hole.
Exactly. And that's what we're diving into today, the all too common issue with Royal Mail's tracking system not updating. It's a problem that many of us have faced, and it can be incredibly frustrating.
Right, and it's not just an isolated incident. Many people who use Royal Mail frequently encounter this issue. So what's behind this mysterious case of the disappearing tracking updates?
Well, there are a few reasons why the Royal Mail tracking might suddenly stop updating. System outages are a big one. These can be caused by tracking device malfunctions, network issues, or even power interruptions.
That makes sense. And I guess depending on the cause, it could take hours or even days to get resolved. You mentioned having a personal experience with this, right?
Yes, there was this one time when the tracking page didn't update for a whole week. Then, suddenly, a bunch of tracking events appeared, showing where the parcel had been during that silent period. It was a relief to finally see some movement.
It's good to hear that Royal Mail does try to keep users informed about what's happening during these outages. But what about when a package is going through customs? I've heard that can also cause delays in tracking updates.
Absolutely. Tracking tends to be weakest when a package is in the midst of the customs process, especially during peak holiday seasons. It's common for the last scan to happen at the customs office and then silence until the clearance is complete.
So it's a waiting game at that point. But let's not forget the unfortunate scenario where a package might actually be lost. While it's rare for Royal Mail to lose packages completely, it does happen.
True. And if a package is lost, the tracking page won't update because there's no scan to report. Royal Mail will attempt to find and retrieve it, and if they can't, they'll reimburse the sender, who then has to decide whether to send a replacement or issue a refund.
There's also the case of operational delays, like during the holiday rush when there's understaffing or when bad weather hits. These situations can slow down the scanning and updating process significantly.
And sometimes, packages just don't get scanned, either because someone forgot or chose not to. Even in those cases, packages can still arrive, even if the tracking page hasn't budged from its last update.
So, if someone's facing the dreaded Royal Mail tracking not updating issue, what should they do?
First off, let Royal Mail know. They have access to more detailed tracking information than we do as standard users. Also, reaching out to the sender can be helpful since they can initiate an investigation with Royal Mail on your behalf.
And don't forget about retracking your item using third-party sites like 17Track and ParcelSap. These can sometimes provide a better overview of where your package might be stuck.